Turn down your TV, bro.
My bad, bro.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to another episode of House of Vital Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Dwayne Hewitt. Your host, Dwayne Hewitt. I'm here with my guys, Chubbs. Yo, what is going on?
What a way to start it.
And I'm not starting over either, man. Welcome back to another episode of House of Vital Sports Podcast. Guys didn't get an episode on Monday because I was in Mexico. And I was just in Mexico, so we weren't able to pod. But we are here today, man. Talk about some NBA, talk about some NFL. Here to give you guys some exciting talks. And, a lot has happened. Teammates are getting punched in the face since we last recorded. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. We're going to talk about Thursday Night Football, and then we also give you guys a little NBA preview. So go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Chubbs and Smooth, before we go, anything to say to the people?
Game last night, but
Yeah,
I think this week's gonna be a boring week of football. Honestly, not really looking.
You said
forward
that,
to it, but
I saw you tweet that there was no good games this weekend.
yeah, I don't think it's any good games. But maybe y'all can enlighten me on some action.
Well, you got some pickups.
I mean,
so
there is the Sunday night football game is a divisional game, and it's for first place.
What do you mean the Bengals Ravens played? Is that the Sunday
That's
night
what I'm
game?
saying. That's a
Joe
Sunday night
Burrow's
game.
hurt,
Yeah.
ain't he?
No, he's playing.
He's playing.
The only people there's only like a few people that are hurt, and it's mainly the bigger names are mainly on the Ravens side. But we'll get into that.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's the only game that I'm.
But no,
interested in
I don't
watching.
got much to say. I know that last time we were on, little things happened in our country called Hurricane Ian. I'm hoping everybody in Florida, if you got any viewers in Florida, I hope everybody's straight. Everything's all right. Hope everybody, survived. Honestly, because I heard there's there's been some deaths that came out of that hurricane. So I'm hoping everybody's all right. That's the only thing I got really just lead off with. We were praying.
Yeah, definitely. I know. Definitely praying for everybody that was involved in Hurricane Ian. Definitely. I have family in Florida, but fortunately they weren't affected by it because they live on the other side. But anybody who was affected, definitely feel bad for you guys, man, and prayers up. Before we get started, just got a few housekeeping things. First and foremost, make sure you guys are following us on all platforms: YouTube, House of Vital Sports Podcast. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys are following us on Twitter, hdsportspod, and FT Entertainment on Facebook and Instagram. Let's get to it, man. Thursday Night Football was last night, and the Colts won in overtime, where there was no touchdown scored in the game. If you were like me, who bet on the game and had Melvin Gordon's pick to score 2 TDs, then you look like an idiot. Because there wasn't a T or
that either. He's in a slump right now. That was a bad bet.
I was like revenge game.
Oh no!
He's fumbling every game. He's gonna bounce back versus the Colts.
Yo, please tell me you seen the meme
of him looking at Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a few of them. Of them. That was funny.
Joe, what's up, man?
So
we have Joey here.
I'm thinking. I
don't think he realized we're recording, but we'll get to it, man. All right. So, what are your thoughts on this game? I didn't really get to watch it. I saw the score being 3-6, and I didn't care to watch it. I just knew it was going to be a bad game.
Oh, y'all already recording. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Offensively, this might have been one of the worst offensive games this year. It is the worst offensive game this year.
It was the most boring game I think.
Points-wise, yeah, of course.
In the past 5 years, I think it was the most boring game.
In the past 5 years, that's crazy.
Be honest, there was no touchdowns. It was all field goals. The game was 12-9 and went to overtime.
But there should have been a touchdown.
Wait. The Broncos had a game in which it was 10-11. Is that not
bro. It is. That gets to my point. I'm glad you said that. NFL, I don't know what you were doing with the schedule this year. I don't know why out of 5 weeks the Broncos are on 4 primetime night games. Like with the way Russ is
get
looking.
Russell Wilson.
Yes,
they
I
get
know.
Russell Wilson.
Oh, so
the thing is, they're supposed to be really good. The Colts are supposed to be better with Matt Ryan than Carson Wentz, which that is failing. And I put out a tweet last week that I'm retracting one section of that tweet. I just want to let you guys know. We can get into that later, but I did put out a tweet about my Carson Wentz and Mitch Trubisky agenda being over. The Mitch Trubisky agenda is definitely over. I'm still not off the Carson Wentz agenda, and I'll get to the reasons why I'm not off of that. But yeah, this was a terrible game. There should have been a touchdown in this game because KJ Hamler was wide open to win the game. And there seems to be a theme with Russell Wilson. I don't know if anybody saw Rashad Penny. He talked, I think it was yesterday or today. They're like, you're looking really good running the ball and doing well with the ball and, looking like a better running back this year. And he said he feels like he's able to run with confidence because he doesn't have to worry about the quarterback always changing the play when it's a run play. So is that and a lot of players like they were ready for the downfall Russell Wilson. It doesn't seem like his teammates really like this guy. So is this Russell Wilson thing a facade?
No, I think they're fed up with him because, like we already talked about, we don't call him a corny individual. We call him a corny football player. He brings that corny side to the game, and you're not winning. Your teammates gonna get annoyed with you. I'm gonna let you know. And I think
it might be a selfish thing too.
And they just did a contract extension for 4 more years with the Denver Broncos before the season started.
They have to pay him $54 million in 2025, bro. So
you just got all this money to be our quarterback for the next 3 or 4 years, and this is how you're playing. Hell yeah, I'm gonna be pissed off.
I saw a stat by StatMuse. It says player A, 59.5 completion percentage, QBR 3.63. Player B, 59.4 completion percentage and 3.69 QBR. One was benched last week, and the other is set to make $245 million. Russell Wilson has the same statistics as Mitchell Trubisky.
And look, that's not winning football. It's not winning football.
So you think if they were winning, that the team will still like him and his antics?
Yeah.
I think you deal with it.
You deal with it. If the NFL is strictly, at the end of the day, it's about W's and L's. If you're not winning, people are going to be pissed. If you're winning the game, then I don't care how corny he is on the sideline.
All right, so here, come on.
I'm trying to give
y'all say he's a corny individual on the sideline, bro. I think he's a corny individual altogether, bro. I just think off the field he's just weird, and on the field it translates to what he does off the field.
Wayne, you watch All American. Somebody said he's Jordan from All American on and off the field.
They were saying, like, even when he comes to the games and stuff, like, he be coming with Sierra and whatnot, and he be, like, acting like he's, like, Jay-Z and Beyonce or something, like, not trying to take pictures, not trying to talk, not trying to have, interviews from the press and stuff like that. It's like, back then, okay, that might have been good, all right and acceptable because he was decent, but he hasn't done nothing in Denver since he got there, bro. He hasn't put up more than 17 points in a game. And it's wild because he has the weapons to do it. I had him being one of the top teams in the division, debatably. But his performance last night was just... I definitely said they were going to be one of the top teams in the division. I've been vouching for this man over his past seasons, but this year he's kind of like making me feel stupid because he's just not producing. His performance last night was just ridiculous, bro. Like, they got in the red zone numerous amounts of times, and like, it wasn't even the coach's fault. You know what I'm saying? At some point, players got to make plays. Yeah, at some point, players got to make plays, bro. It's a flashback to Super Bowl when he threw that interception. You know what I'm saying?
I know you
Like,
saw Richard Sherman CTE acting up when he was
Mhm.
talking about run the ball.
yeah. Yeah, he was missing wide open throws. He was like 19 for 35, 2 picks, threw an incompletion on the last play of the game instead of trying to get 1 yard to get a first down. It's just like common sense football sometimes. And I'm just like, bro, you're a veteran and you're playing the Colts. There's no reason why, he should have performed that way. So I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about Russell.
Besides, obviously, like John Elway getting Peyton Manning that 1 year, do you think that he has like bad luck and like the Broncos are low key like
He sucks as recruiters.
cursed at picking up quarterbacks? Like,
Well,
except for Peyton Manning.
I think right now
Obviously.
we're overreacting. I think we're overreacting right now.
I don't know
It
if
is
we
the
are.
first 5 weeks of the season.
That's a quarter of the season, Wayne.
And that's
Are we
okay.
overreacting on
We're
the
not
team or
overreacting.
on Russell Wilson?
What? I've seen 5
I don't.
games.
You know why I think it's overreaction to me? For me, it's not overreaction. Because I remember we used to be in the shack. For those who know, that's where we used to eat in lunch. And me and Joey used to argue to death that Russell Wilson was not an elite quarterback. The whole shack would be against us because we said Russ was not elite, and everyone would tell us he's an elite guy. That is that guy you could put your hands in because he led teams to the Super Bowl and he won the Super Bowl.
I mean,
And this is just a great thing when everyone can see football is a team sport, and leadership can be masked when you have other great leaders on your team.
Well,
So-
I mean, to that point though, Wayne, I would say I probably would agree that back then, he was an argument to be an elite quarterback because of what he was doing with who he had. Now he has decent receivers, bro. He has his receiving core is better.
What do you mean doing what he had?
Joe, he doesn't respect the receivers that he had.
I
on the
don't.
team.
So
What?
I don't know.
and saying that,
You're crazy.
okay, so
You're crazy.
time out.
You're crazy.
Is Curse,
I didn't know
Curse,
who Doug Baldwin was. I'm be honest.
Hold
Exactly.
on.
It's
I didn't say anything about Doug Baldwin. But
when we
look at that team and we look at Super Bowl teams have a good running game and a great defense.
That was Marshawn.
All you had to do was hand the ball off and win games.
But that's not all he did, though.
And manage the game. And how many times have we got on Tom Brady for getting saved by his defense and his kicker? And on top of that, Tom Brady, I'm not coming at Tom Brady for that, but we all know Tom Brady won Super Bowls because of kicks and defense. Field goals. We all know that. It became down to that.
And the rule.
Right? But when we look at what Russell Wilson's team, you look at the running back he had and that defense, that was a championship formula. So all he had to do was he just didn't have to crash the bus. That's all he had to do. And that's
play football.
But the only thing was just manage the game, manage the clock. He wasn't doing anything fantastic. He made
some good throws though.
Going for 4K, 4,000 yards up there in the three. And that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'm not saying
y'all keep sleeping on Doug Baldwin 1, and then you guys keep sleeping on Jimmy Graham.
Facts. He had Jimmy too.
And then also, it's easier to throw the ball when you have an elite running game where you can run play action and someone's going to be open because of box of stuff.
And the defense is getting you the ball back a lot. A lot. Like you having a lot more opportunities than any other quarterback in the team in the league because you have the best defense. So at that time, I don't want to take anything from Russ, but he wasn't elite. And I think it was, again, what Wayne said, it was masked by how good his team was. The quarterback is always going to get praised for wins. But then you look at it like, bro, he didn't, I don't know, man. You look at that team, you put any quarterback in that situation, they can win.
I don't know, man.
During that time, if you had put Brady on that team, he's winning. Wrong?
You said any quarterback?
Yeah,
Brady ain't any quarterback.
But I'm just saying. I'm just
know what he mean. Y'all don't be facetious. Y'all know what he mean, bro.
Right,
right.
You put anything. All right, let me put it. You put any competent quarterback in that position, they win.
That might be fair to say, and that's why I said he was back then. He was definitely in the conversation to be a top quarterback in the league back then.
It's because it wasn't that many though.
But this year,
that's a fact.
You're not.
We didn't have Lamar. We didn't have Patrick yet. A lot of quarterbacks wasn't that lit at the moment when he was winning like that. So yeah, I mean, you could say he was a top.
Who was playing back then?
Right, exactly, bro. The dudes he was playing against was literally Tom Brady, and then Tom Brady was losing to Peyton Manning,
Drew Brees.
Tom Brady was
Aaron Rodgers.
Tom Brady was losing to Eli, bro. Come on, bro.
He wasn't losing to Eli.
Come on, man. Eli,
I'm just saying, like,
bro.
I feel like his defense this year, obviously, is not LOB, it's not Legion of Boom, but his receivers are better than what he had in
great bag.
Seattle.
He's getting exposed. That's all it is. I think he's just getting exposed.
I think
he has a better team.
He definitely should be playing better, bro. Like they was in the red zone multiple times yesterday, and like their defense was playing well enough to only allow field goals. So that's getting them the ball back. In the past couple weeks in which they've been playing, their defense hasn't given up that many points. They lost. I mean, they won 10-11. So I mean, the defense kind of been
one because Jimmy G stepped out of bounds too.
But I'm saying their defense was playing well enough to keep them in the game and give Russell Wilson opportunities. Joey talked about having opportunities. Like,
he folded.
And because he's not, I just feel like, I don't know. Back then, I think back then he was producing with what he had and he didn't have much. This year, he should be producing because he has more. Like, but he's not. And, you know.
And then it's probably also the system. He probably was used to one system because that's pretty system he played in his entire career. So he's probably used to that system, and going to this system is kind of new.
Carroll was a good coach too, yeah.
Exactly. So, man, there's a lot of factors on the Seahawks that say, like, yo, he had a lot of help there for him to be successful. But for him to come to Denver and see what he does now, you could just tell, like, bro, this guy was never elite. It was just never in his. It was just never in him. You feel me? That's it.
Maybe what, top 6, top 7?
Nah, none of that. None of that. No.
Top 11.
I don't know. He might be around there. I don't know. But nah.
Let's go ahead to the next topic. I thought I put this on, but I forgot to put it on. But I want to talk about it anyway. The Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens. So they lose another game in which they had a 17-point plus lead. And there was decisions that were made and discussed. Chubbs, for one, was not happy with the John Harbaugh decision to not kick the field goal.
Yes,
want to get everybody's thoughts. I don't want Chubbs to go first because I saw Joey rubbing his hands. So I want Joey to go ahead and start us off and tell us what do you think?
I wanted to come on today. I wanted to talk about John.
He wanted to hate.
I'm about to call him by his first name, John. All right? I want to talk about John because I've said before, he is overrated. He's an overrated coach. And I got a couple reasons why, and I was like, I'm gonna let it play out. People are like, nah, you wildin', Joe, saying he's overrated, he's great, he did this, he did that. But we come into this season, he blew 2 leads in the second half. Adjustments, did he not?
You're blaming him for the 2 blown leads.
Well, but adjustments, right?
Not the defensive coordinator not making adjustments. He doesn't have anything.
He's the head coach,
but he does not make. Hold on. Time out. No. You're not about to do this.
There's no way.
Joey.
And you look at your defensive coordinator and you ask him what he's doing. And you can be like, oh, no, he's a defensive coordinator. I'm going to let him handle it.
He's in charge of the adjustments of the defense, though? You sound dumb.
I didn't say he's
That's what you were saying. That's what you said.
No. I said he didn't make adjustments. Not even. So he doesn't control offense?
Yes.
Is he just a special teams coach?
That's what he was before he became a head coach.
Is that all he does now? So he doesn't.
Yes.
So
he can
has
tell
no say
somebody.
on offense. He
has
no say on offense. He has no say on defense. That's what you're telling me. You're telling me John Harbaugh does not have control of his team. That his offense and his defense are the ones that's making the plays, calling the plays, doing everything.
That's what I'm asking you. Bob, is he going to tell the defensive coordinator what to do? And if he'll tell the defense coordinator what to do, but his defense coordinator going to listen to him ultimately? It's defense coordinator's scheme. It's his adjustments he has to make. Yes, the head coach.
Point to say the defense coordinator is not going to listen to the head coach's adjustments.
No, that's not what I'm. No, that's not what I'm saying. Wayne, you guys aren't listening to the fucking point. Yes, he can have input, but it's the defensive coordinator's scheme to make the adjustments, not the head coach. It's his plan, game plan before the week. The defense coordinator came up with it. Harbaugh's not making the game plan for the defense in the whole week, is he? No.
He said adjustments in the game.
That's a part of the game plan. At halftime, his adjustments is game plan. Your game plan in the second half.
It's very weird that we only blame coordinators for losses, but never give them credit for wins.
Bro, this is crazy to me, bro. And I can see you putting on your cape. I can see
Wayne,
wear it proudly. Because listen, I'm not done. I'm not done. Even though you interrupted me, I'm not done.
His input is, do we go for it? 4th and goal? That is his decision. That's where he's really in.
That's what I pay my fucking head coach to do.
He makes those decisions.
That's what I pay my head coach to do, or I pay my head coach to win games.
He doesn't make defensive decisions during the game.
Games. Answer the question. Do you pay your head coach to win games? Do you pay your head coach?
He's not a defensive coach.
No. You're not getting what I'm saying.
He is not a defensive coach. You want to make defensive adjustments?
Because
you sound stupid.
Are clouded by as a fan for the Ravens. As a head coach, you are paid to win games.
No.
Let me finish. I'll let you say your point. You are paid to win games.
You sound stupid.
You are paid to get the right people in place to help you win games, correct?
To make adjustments for the defense.
Bro, listen.
If this was Belichick, I would understand, but this isn't Belichick.
What do you mean?
I'm not having Mike McDaniel tell your defense coordinator what to do. He's an offensive guy. You see my point?
If you are the head coach of your team, you are paid to win games.
It's a mix of both for you guys. Both of you.
You can tell them
both right. Let's go. You guys are both right.
And I'm not saying, you go and take over the defense. You make the plays. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying as a head coach, because right now, what you said his job sounds like he doesn't do much. He just said, how the way you explain his job. How the way you explain his job, you make it seem like he doesn't do much, and the head coach does a lot. It doesn't matter if they're doing defense, special teams, or offense.
McDonald does the defense, and then Rosenberg does the special teams. He's basically there to be the head coach to make tough decisions during the game. Doesn't make no adjustments. That's not his job.
Okay, so that's not his job. You got his job description? Did he give it to you? Did he send it to you? Do you have it? I'm just trying to figure out because right now you're saying things and you don't really know.
Your agenda
and my agenda is to say this point, right? And you never let me finish because you want to interrupt me because you don't want to let me finish. Now let me talk about John. Now John had the option to take the points, but he didn't. That's the same decision you were upset about, correct? Did they not come back to win the game? Both games, right? You showed us that dumb stat, correct? The dumb stat that they were only down for a certain amount of time and they're 2-2. That's a coach stat. Bro. Only him that can happen to him. And I said again, last year he made questionable decisions, and he
only shit I'm talking to you
he made questionable. Listen. I'm not done. Don't interrupt me, please. Don't interrupt me, please. Let me finish. When I'm finished, you can talk.
Oh my God, this is so annoying.
Last year he made some questionable decisions and lost some games, right? And everybody's like, "Oh, if it would have worked out, it would have been a great decision." But no, it didn't work out, and he lost. And again, I'm saying again, I'm a stand by it. He is overrated. He has good teams, and he did what he had to do with good teams, and that's all I feel about it. He's just overrated, and that's all I got to say. Lamar played great, though. I like Lamar.
Shout out to Lamar.
Lamar played great.
Listen, I like Lamar. I'm not blaming anything on Lamar. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say about that game.
He didn't play terrible. He didn't play as
I'm not gonna play anything on
as he's played in the past
because
few weeks.
My thing was just about John. I ain't talking about Lamar. That's it.
My pick was Tip, though.
Can you go next?
A lot was said, man. Again, man, I said it last week, and I was arguing with another Ravens fan about this the whole time. Y'all probably saw me on Twitter. I was trolling. I don't mind the decision to go for it on fourth down. The issue was that when they didn't get it, he threw an interception, which put the ball on the 20-yard line. That's a difference in going 80 yards or however far to get into field goal range versus
98 yards.
Yeah, right. That's a big difference. However, like Joey said, if he would have got it, everybody would have praised him. You know what I mean? It's your defense was playing well enough to get a stop, and be in that situation. And actually, on the third down try, Lamar actually tripped and fell. He could have got it on that play. But the call itself, I don't think it was a bad call to go for the touchdown instead of the 3 points. And I'm gonna just stand by that, because it could have went either way. I have no really too much opinions on Harbaugh being overrated.
That's just my thing. Yeah.
Okay. That's
just my thing.
But as far as making adjustments, Chris, as a head coach, bro, you have to step in and take over at some point in the game. I understand what you're saying. Like you're not trying to like interrupt a defensive coordinator schemes or an offensive coordinator scheme, whether you're offensive minded or defensive minded, doesn't matter. But when things aren't going according to plan, your job as a head coach is to take the reins. Point blank, period. Like pull people out, tell them you should do this, you should do that. If you're a head coach, you know all three aspects of the game: offense, defense, special teams, or else you wouldn't be a head coach. Like everybody's under you. You have the ultimate decision of what goes on. Again, I understand what you're saying as far as schemes, as far as what they rep in practice, whatever we'll do, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, and if this is a trend, and if it has been a trend for the past 3 weeks, as a head coach, you should have your own game plan to what y'all should be working on and making adjustments to from week to week. This is what's going to be done if we get in a situation. But, this is my input on what should be done. We want to run it this way. And that's just my opinion.
I hear what you're saying, but whenever I'm listening to this Ravens, whenever a defense balls out and stops like a high-powered offense, who gets the credit? The defensive coordinator, because they say in such and such defense shut down such and such offense. They give the credit to the defensive coordinator. They don't give the credit to the head coach.
They don't, but that doesn't mean.
My whole point is, I agree. Head coaches should have input. But if you're not a primary defensive-minded coach, you should have input, but you don't know what's going on the whole week with the scheme. Like, that's his scheme.
But if it's a consistent thing from week to week.
The thing that Harbaugh has control over on the defense is who he believes should be in certain spots. He doesn't have anything to do with what plays get called, what coverages get called, who blitzes. He has no control over that.
My only question is, what is a head coach stat? You said these guys get praised for a defense stopping a high-power offense. What is a head coach stat? What is
win percentage, basically?
And that's the only thing I'm talking about. I'm talking about him in general. No, I'm talking about him winning the game. At the end of the day, he needs to win the game as a head coach. And again, multiple times he has put himself in a situation where he has to make a decision and he loses the game.
I agree.
And that's all I'd say.
I am agreeing with that. The only thing that I'm going at you with was the adjustments thing. Like, it is, I'm being real. It is the defensive coordinator's job to get the defense right and talk about adjustments that he's witnessed at halftime. And
I'm gonna go back, and it goes further, right? And as in, if this guy's not working out, you need to figure something out. You as a head coach, you have to figure like, yo, what's up? Second half, we look like crap. We need to figure this out. And it's not one game, it's not two. going on. So as a head, you got to fit. And I'm like, bro, what's up with your team? You got to and also on top of that, with the decisions and things that he's making, it's just adding more. And it's like, yo, come on. This is not what you expect from John.
So I listened this past week with his logic. I'll give you his whole logic behind it because he explained it because people have been getting on him all week. Now, my point and what I think he should have done, being a football guy, you always got to take points. I think you always take points. And that's my opinion. Because I get that the defense wasn't doing anything that whole second half, but who knows what can happen. Maybe they do have a good drive because, any given Sunday. But I get it. His thought process was, I'm on the 2-yard line. If I get in, we're up a touchdown. Great. Now they got to go down and score. We go to overtime if they score. If I don't get in, they have to go 98 yards or whatever, 67 or whatever, 70 yards to get into field goal range. If they don't get it, and it's hard to get out of the goal line when you're on the 2-yard line in the NFL. It is. If they don't get it, they run 2 or 3 minutes off the clock because of plays in between. They kick the ball. We get the ball on our 40, 35, setting up for a potential Justin Tucker game winner field goal. That was his thought process. Cool. I can see that.
That's but crazy the only thing, to think. That is crazy to think.
That was his whole thing that he explained it. That was his whole.
That's bad. That's terrible.
Scenario.
That's so bad.
Whoa, I was quiet. That is not a bad thought process.
Wait, no. Wait. The reason why I'm saying this is because his defense played bad every second half.
That's why he has to say, I have to score a touchdown here.
That's why he's saying that.
Stop them from scoring a touchdown.
No, but
listen. Go
ahead.
Make a touchdown. The Bills got 3 points on purpose. The Bills were going to score a touchdown. If Ravens would have scored a touchdown, they would have scored a touchdown, went to overtime, flip the coin toss, whoever gets the ball. They probably stop you guys, and the Ravens lose in overtime. The Ravens needed to get it a touchdown. The Bills drove down that field with no problem at all, like they were doing the entire second half, right? I let you guys go on talking about how much this defense
before you finish, let me say something. This is why I think that's a bad idea, right? Because I'm thinking with Chubbs, I'm taking
about to be nasty.
I'm taking the points.
He's about to be nasty.
Like I said to Chubbs.
That's what he's thinking. What do I have to lose? Because if I kick a field goal, they're going down there to score a touchdown. Like, no matter what, they're going down there to score a touchdown. So I might as well try to go get a touchdown. I think Joey went out. I thought it was me, but I think it was Joey went out. They're going in there.
But Wayne, you're not going to be disgusting because you're about to say something about Lamar. Right?
I'm not about to talk about Lamar. I'm talking about the offense. If you want to say something about Lamar,
I just want to say something that I did predict this. I said that if they were going to have a hard time keeping pressure off Lamar, which they were having a hard time. Lamar didn't get sacked the whole time, but he had people in his face a lot.
Yeah,
a lot.
I'm all I'm hearing is excuses.
And by the way. You guys
and the defense put y'all in position.
You guys wanted to tell me that the Bills secondary was not. They only were missing one guy. That the guy that's been starting was there. Jackson's been there. Kareem Elam was there, and Poyer was there. They were missing really one safety. So they had their secondary there. So I remember we were talking bad about their Bills secondary, but they had their guys there that week. That game might not have been 100%, but they played.
And the defense is the reason why you guys scored touchdowns in the first half too. I want Joey to be back here, so.
Honestly, and this is the big tidbit of we're focusing so much on the defense adjustments. Where was the offensive adjustments? Because clearly the Bills came out in the second half with defense adjustments and shut down the run. They were having 8-7 in the box.
Every team has done the same thing to you guys. So Joey's not here, but I'm going to get into it. So I'm just going to give you guys the second half drives from the Dolphins game and the Bills game. So So first drive they get back. A minute and 32 seconds take off the clock, 3 plays a punt. Right? Next drive, you got to score a touchdown in 3 plays, a minute 35 seconds taken off the clock. Next time, turnover on downs, 3 minutes. Next time, 3 plays, 3 and out, 1 minute taken off the clock. Next time, a field goal, which was at the end of the game, they lose. Right? Bam.
Mm-hmm.
You don't help your defense by being on the field a total of 10 minutes in the second.
I get that. That's another thing. Defense is
Below
out there
10
all the time.
minutes. Right?
Also,
Then
one thing.
Then versus the Bills, right? You guys were up 20-3. Let me give you, once you guys went up 20-3, your next drive was a 3-play punt, a minute and 40 seconds. It was 1 play after going into the second half. First, straight off the second half, got ball first. A minute and 11-second drive, 3 plays. A 2-minute and 49-second drive, 5 plays. An interception and then an interception. We can blame this defense all we want, but if the defense is on the field for majority of the game, especially in the second half, we know as players who played on sorry offenses, not calling the Ravens sorry offenses, but you know when you're on the field, the second half, your legs get tired,
You're tired,
get beat up, and plays are going to happen, and the offense is
it was
going to have
raining
momentum.
too, bro. It was raining too.
So as much as everyone's blaming this Ravens defense, this offense is doing no good to help them out. You have scored a total of 3 points in 4 quarters.
Also, I got beef, and I hope he watches this. He's probably not going. Patrick Queen, catch the fucking ball.
The pick?
That's 2
Bateman
back-to-back weeks.
Bateman ain't played the second half, did he?
No,
He did.
Bateman's not playing this week. He walked out of M&T
Yeah,
Bank.
that was a reason too. Like y'all didn't have another
So
receiver.
he was out. But yeah.
Man,
If Patrick Queen would have caught the ball back-to-back weeks, we wouldn't even be talking like this. The Ravens would be undefeated. And be real, he missed 2, hit him right in the fucking hands. Right in the hands.
Well, he was trying to go cover somebody, and then that shit popped up out of nowhere. So, but yeah, I think the Ravens have to do better, man. I do want to say one thing. I think we kind of written off the Bengals, and their defense was playing fabulous. And I think they're still going to find a way to mess around and win this division.
Nah, I don't think so.
So
They're up.
those are my thoughts.
Joe Burrow's
this weekend.
Joe Burrow's been sacked 16 times already this year.
You guys can't have a pass rush, so it doesn't matter.
We'll see.
The Dolphins going to get a pass rush, and he did what he did. And you guys,
we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, man. See what happens.
So, all right, man. The next topic, and this was the original next topic, is Patrick Mahomes clearly still the best player in the league right now? I want to get your guys' thoughts on that.
Who they play this past weekend?
They played the... Who did they play? The Bucks, and destroyed them. So let me just give you what Patrick Mahomes' stats are so far this year. Yeah, they lost to the Colts, and that's because, again, their kicker wasn't playing. So that's why they lost. He has 1,100 yards passing, 11 touchdowns, to 2 interceptions, a QB rating of 108.4, 66 completion percentage. And again, he's doing this without Tyreek Hill.
Doing well, man.
I wouldn't say clear, but he's definitely still Patrick Mahomes.
I don't think he's.
I can give him that. I'm not gonna lie. I was one of the ones saying he needed Tyreek Hill to perform. I mean, not to perform, but he needed Tyreek Hill to have that 1-2 punch and Kelsey and Hill. But he's kind of.
I will say after this past weekend, he's still the best. He's the best quarterback still in the league. Josh Allen's not the best quarterback.
No, he's not.
I'll give him that. Patrick Mahomes is still the best quarterback in the league. I wouldn't say best player, but he's best
Still the
quarterback.
best player in the league.
Who? I don't know. I think there's still time for that. Somebody's going to emerge. There's still. I don't want to say anybody's the best player in the league yet.
Not Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald hasn't been quiet. Isn't Donald been quiet this year?
He has. Patrick Mahomes has been the best player in the league for the past 3 years, and I think he's still the best player in the league. In my opinion, I think there's no one better than Patrick Mahomes.
Oh my God!
I can't say it yet. I got to see what happens rest of the year.
Well, I'm gonna argue that How do you sit up here and say that, bro? Like,
I
Tom Brady
say
literally just was about to be MVP last year. Like, how does
about to be MVP and winning MVPs are two different things.
Well, he should have won MVP. We all agree he should have won MVP. They just gave.
I said Aaron Rodgers should have won MVP last year. So
you say he should have.
Tom Brady should have won MVP last year.
No, he
had by far the better year. By far.
Yeah, he didn't have by far a better year.
He had the better year. He had a better year than Patrick Mahomes. So to say he's
threw
not
the ball the most.
To say he wasn't better than Patrick Mahomes,
he had the Cooper Cup effect. He threw the ball the most, so of course
he had the Cooper Cup effect. Oh, wow.
Yeah, there we go. I'm using your logic against you, buddy.
That's not the same thing, bro.
It is the quarterback.
He's a quarterback.
I don't know.
He's a quarterback, bro. He's a quarterback.
Yeah, he threw the ball 700 times last year.
He's a quarterback. That's you do.
It's the same thing, though. It's the same thing.
It's not the same. Throwing the ball to someone where you have four other options is a completely different thing. Because no matter what, he's the one throwing the ball.
When you have running backs, you can just run.
We're not about to do ratios.
No, we're not. We're
not about the ratios. No, because y'all, I guess ratios aren't a thing for y'all.
I do think Tom Brady should have won though the MVP. So.
He threw the ball 719 times, right?
That's a lot.
Let's take this into effect. Matthew Stafford threw the ball 118 times less than him and only had 2 less touchdowns.
How many yards?
How many yards?
By far, way more.
I'm not done.
Yards, let me see yards.
Hey, meet Chubbs out, man.
He had 500 more yards than him.
That's a lot. That's like 2 games.
He threw the ball 119 more times. What are you talking about?
That's a lot of times, bro. That's a lot. I ain't gonna lie. 700. No wonder.
That's like 50. That's like 50.
To break his off.
He could have 2 more games. He would have got 50 more.
My point exactly. He was throwing the ball a lot. So you can't say the same thing about Cup and then say it don't count for Brady.
It's completely different, Dwayne. He's a quarterback. And he's completely different. Like, completely.
He can always hand the ball off, but he's throwing it instead to you. I'm
completely different.
Another option.
We're comparing targets and attempts. It's the same concept.
Same thing. It's like, same thing with a running back. How many times he run the ball?
Yeah.
It's like same thing.
Joey, the question was, is Patrick Mahomes still clearly the best player in the league?
Yeah, best quarterback? Yeah.
It's a player.
Player? I don't know. There's some lit players in the league. But
what player would you put above him?
Right now?
I said he's been the best player in the league for the past 3 years.
Damn, so you don't think Aaron Donald is a better player than him?
No.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's tough. I would say...
Let me tell you my reason why. You would say... The reason why you would say Aaron Donald's a better player than him is because you would say, the separation between Aaron Donald and his counterparts is a lot higher than Mahomes and everybody else, which is a valid point. But you wouldn't say there's that many elite defensive tackles in the league. You would say there's a various amount of elite quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah,
more competitive at that position.
I would normally say that a defensive player would have to be considered the best player in the league, but I think I would agree Patrick Mahomes right now by default because everybody else is just playing so bad.
Don't say by default. That is so disrespectful.
But Wayne, to argue that point, I think it's hard to be a great defensive tackle.
I agree.
You know what I mean? I think it's harder to be a great defensive tackle than a quarterback.
I don't know.
Because I don't know. I feel like that I don't know. That's kind of hard to say. But when you look at
man, that's tough.
The different things you got to deal with as a lineman, and you're getting hit every single
I'm a lineman.
Exactly.
But it's hard. It's way harder to play the quarterback position than it is to play the defensive tackle position. harder to play that position and to be a leader at that position. By default, you have to be better. For example, to me, an elite corner, I would put above an elite defensive tackle because it's harder to play the cornerback position
and safety. That's why I said I would normally consider a defensive player who can play all three levels the best player in the league, but I cannot name one that this year. So that's why I say by default it has to be Patrick Mahomes because he's playing pretty elite right now.
Shows you had better lighting outside. You look.
I was getting bit up by mosquitoes, bro. I was done.
Look like a scene in The Sopranos or something.
I am Italian.
You come to my house.
Corleone.
Talking about Lamar and John Harbaugh. Now, question for you.
I guess I would say that
Patrick Mahomes retires right now, is he a first ballot Hall of Famer?
First ballot, no, but he's a Hall of Famer.
Not first ballot.
He has a Hall of Fame career right now.
First ballot.
You muted yourself. I'm going to say he is.
Okay.
He's been the best quarterback in the league since he started playing.
Since he started playing? That's tough.
Since he started being a quarterback in the league for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Tough.
And was a starting quarterback. He's been the best quarterback in the league.
Bro, you cannot say that, and then he lost to Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. How do you say that when he lost to who they call the GOAT in the Super Bowl? That makes no sense. That logic makes no sense, Wayne. Right now, you have an argument.
I can't agree with you. I can't agree with you.
All right, DL. He didn't fucking...
It was his defense.
He didn't lose to Tom Brady. He lost because his O-lineman was me. I was his O-line. I was his offensive line.
You ain't do a good job protecting the quarterback.
If he was a first ballot Hall of Famer, bro, he would have made chicken. That's what.
I can say he was the best quarterback the other years, but that year I can't say.
But Brady was better than him that year?
I think Brady had a pretty good year.
Brady was not better than Patrick Mahomes.
He won the Super Bowl.
Well, we saw what happened.
Against Patrick Mahomes.
When the teams were fucking even, they blew them out.
And then he got blown out. And here you go, bro.
They lost.
One side, you're a Chiefs fan, bro. You can't.
I'm not being one-sided, but I think. I hate when we say Tom Brady won the Super Bowl, bro. The Buccaneers won the Super Bowl. Tom Brady didn't do shit.
Right. I'm not saying it from that perspective. Dwayne, yes or no? Yes or no? Do you have Tom Brady on your Mount Rushmore? Yes or no?
For NFL players?
Yes, you said he was on your Mount.
He's not on my Mount Rushmore.
Oh, you're lying, but you said he was
on
my
Mount Rushmore. He's not. No, I didn't. I named Ray Lewis. I named Ed Reed. I named Lawrence Taylor.
I named except for Sean Taylor. Tom Brady was one of them. Stop lying.
Tom Brady was not on my Mount Rushmore, bro.
Oh my gosh! Go back to the episode.
That's crazy.
You have him on your Rushmore.
No, bro.
Rushmore. I promise you, bro.
I don't think Tom Brady's a top 5 greatest football player of all time. I don't think that. I don't think Tom Brady's a top 5 greatest football players of all time.
No, you don't. But you have him on.
Oh my God, I don't.
It's crazy to say, bro. That's like me hating on LeBron, bro. That's crazy to say, bro.
It's a different sport, bro. It's a different sport, Josie. You can't say that, bro. I think Brady has been one of the most fortunate players ever in NFL history. Nigga is mad lucky. They created rules for this man.
Time out.
He's never been the best thrower of the football.
Time out.
Oh man,
why are we sitting up here acting like Tom Brady didn't spend his whole career with one franchise and get better every single year, bro? Why are we sitting up here acting like that, bro?
I think Tom Brady is the top player. That's just Wayne, man.
Like you act like this man. You act like this man was a top pick.
I say he was the best quarterback ever. I say he's the best quarterback ever. I do say that.
So how do you? For now, so again, when he wins
Jordan on the Wizards the best player in the league? Like, what are you talking about, bro?
What you say? What'd you say?
Jordan on the Wizards the best player in the league? Like, stop it, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
If you're the greatest of all time and you are considered the greatest of all time and still playing, bro, you are still the best.
He has never been better than Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not saying that Tom Brady is the best player in the league right now. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you said 3 years ago. You said 3 years ago. I said no, because back then, 3 years ago, you were still calling him the GOAT, and then he ends up winning the Super Bowl the same year.
Didn't Patrick Mahomes win MVP that year?
I don't know, maybe.
2020?
No, he didn't win it. Who won MVP 2020?
I think
Aaron
it was
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Tom Brady wasn't even in the top 2 in MVP votes. You know why? Because they fucking sucked ass.
He threw 40 touchdowns, and he threw 100 less yards than Patrick Mahomes.
How many touchdowns Patrick Mahomes threw?
38.
That in 2020?
Yeah. And Patrick Mahomes threw 100 yards more than him. Tom Brady threw more picks, but
at age 50.
He's not 50, bro. Yeah, Tom Brady threw 12 picks.
Yeah,
that's a lot of picks. 12 picks is a lot of picks.
He threw the ball more than him, Joe. Don't negate that fact.
If he threw the ball more than him, then that allows him to throw more picks. It could go
and more, he threw 6 more picks than him, bro.
Yeah, he did. That's a lot. I mean, I can say that year, or that year, just looking at the stats, I can say Patrick Mahomes was better than him that year. Just
didn't win the Super Bowl.
You see it with the rating and stuff, but he didn't win the Super Bowl. That's
He didn't win the Super Bowl because of circumstances. We gotta have context. That's why I hate when niggas say some stuff like this and don't add the context. You guys have to add the context on there, bro. But
the thing is, bro, it's just like it's a lose-lose. Oh, Tom Brady won the Super Bowl, but look at his defense. All right, bro. Like what? Like so, what credit do you give Tom Brady then? None. I don't understand.
I do give him credit, bro.
He's a backup. Came from Michigan, built his name in New England, got 6 rings doing it, and what?
Had some great teams behind him. That's what happened when you a fucking terrible draft pick.
Yo, his first Super Bowls, defense and kicks, man. Defense and kicks.
What about the 28-3? Not the 28-3 Super Bowl though. Nobody give him credit for that one.
That was great. That was great. Come on,
that's his best performance ever. And Matt Ryan is terrible.
Facts, bro. I was.
Matt Ryan. You can't just say that was great. You got to throw the Matt Ryan.
He also get losing points for losing the fucking Nick Foles.
But you also have done. He lost to Eli twice. Eli.
What you mean? Eli's a Manning, bro. Come on now.
Stop it, bro.
Stop it. Bro. Oh man,
you can't. You can beat the better brother, but you can't beat the worst one, though. Like that don't make any sense.
All right, let's be real. The Giants had a pretty elite defense too,
teams. Yeah, quarterbacks don't beat teams; they beat defenses. Got to stop it.
That defense was pretty good. Elite. I'm not even gonna say pretty good. Elite. The defensive line was
Giants.
Elite. Yes,
the Giants. Yeah, they were. They had a Hall of Famer on there.
All right, let's go to the next topic.
All right. Let's get to the picks, man. Let's get to our picks for this
3 topics for an hour. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That definitely takes it.
Let's get to our picks. We're just gonna pick our teams real quickly. I do want to talk a little basketball, and also talk Kenny Pickett.
Before Chubb session. I mean, I kind of wanted to make a comment about. We haven't talked about your boy in a while. I kind of wanted to make a comment about him.
Who's your boy?
AB.
No, we don't need to talk about AB.
AB just wild, bro.
We don't need to talk about AB.
A lot of people are blaming it on that CTE stuff, though, and that's kind of like.
I think that's corny, bro. Yeah, that is. As someone that played football, man, CTE isn't a joke, and receivers don't be getting CTE, so I don't know what the fuck they be talking about, bro.
I think he's riding that wave, and he know what he's doing.
Yeah, he's just doing everything.
It's wild.
People are feeding into it. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get to our picks for this week, man. The first game we have is the Packers versus the Giants. Just let me know who you guys got.
I got Green Bay.
Green Bay as well.
I got the G-Men.
I knew he was gonna do that bullshit. I got the Packers, man. The battle of the 3-1 teams. But yeah, I definitely got the Packers on this one. Pittsburgh versus the Bills. I'll go first. I'm going with I think the Kenny Pickett era begins.
Oh my
And I got
God!
the Steelers winning this game by a field goal in Buffalo.
I got the Bills.
In Buffalo?
I got the Bills.
I'm
Buffalo.
going with the Bills. Bills.
3% of America got the Steelers. I'm done 3%. Chargers versus the Browns.
Chargers.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chargers as well. Even though if the Browns running game can get going, it's gonna be a closer game than we think.
I think it's going to be a close game, but I do have the Chargers as well. Bears versus the Vikings. Jettis is back.
I feel like this is gonna get ugly.
It's gonna be so bad. But I'm going Vikings. I'm definitely going Vikings. But I just feel bad for Justin Fields.
Wait, what? We get the Vikings and Bears.
Vikings and Bears.
Yeah,
Vikings.
Yeah, I got Vikings.
I want to say Bears so bad, bro.
Facts.
I want
It's going to be a close game, though, because the Bears do got a good defense. Lions versus the Patriots.
I'm going Lions.
Patriots.
I'm going Lions.
Try me like that.
Bailey Zappi starting.
I'm going with the Patriots because they have a really good defense, and the Lions have the worst defense in America.
Yeah,
them on offense.
Even Bailey Zappi can score on that defense, bro. So
yeah, that defense.
I'm trying my man this week.
Their front
Hey,
seven.
hold on. Before we move on,
Absolutely.
what happened to Mac Jones?
High ankle sprain.
Oh, okay.
From Grittian.
No, Mac Jones got the last play of the game, too.
We got the Seattle Seahawks versus New Orleans Saints. I'm going with the Seahawks.
I'm going with Seahawks.
Mr. Iron writing them back is going to continue not writing them back. So shout out Geno Smith.
Geno.
Jets versus the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I'm going with Teddy Two Gloves as well.
Yeah, I'm going Jets. What you talking about?
Okay. Falcons versus the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
Bucks.
I'm going Falcons.
They both 2-2.
Falcons as well. And the last 2 more games, we got the Commanders versus the. Oh yeah, a bunch of more games. I'm tripping. Commanders versus the Titans.
And who?
Commanders versus Titans.
Yeah.
I'm going with Titans.
I'm going with Titans as well. Commanders can't run the ball, and they cannot protect my dog either. So, Jaguars versus the Texans. I'm going Jags. Trevor Lawrence's agenda is still strong. Don't worry about it.
I'm going Jags this game as well.
Jags.
Texans.
49ers versus Panthers. Yeah, you wildin', Joe.
49ers. I think the big show's already over before it even started.
49ers? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Same. 49ers as well.
And mainly, I want to make a point. I think it's more Matt Rule than Baker, though. I think Matt Rule's a terrible coach.
I agree.
But keep going.
He's definitely fired. Count his days.
Yeah. Hot seat.
Cowboys versus Rams.
I'm going with the Cowboys and the reason I'm going with Cowboys, the Rams cannot protect their soul.
I'm right there with you, man. The Cowboys have the best pass rush in football right now.
Cowboys.
As long as that don't play, Cowboys going to the Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
Dak about to come back and get some yards, though.
They're gonna lose the game. They're not gonna lose the game until Dak come back, and when Dak comes, they're gonna lose that first game.
No, Matt. Dak is gonna take. Listen,
they're literally gonna get their ass beat by the Eagles when Dak comes back.
Listen, man. Cooper gonna take it. You know, he gonna do what he got to do. Dak gonna come back. He gonna just win the rest, bro, and they gonna win his championship. He gonna shut all the haters up.
Yeah, he gonna suck. I know, yeah. You said it right.
Dink and Dak going to be terrible. Eagles versus the Cardinals. I got the Eagles.
Eagles.
Cincy versus the Ravens.
I'm gonna go Cincy.
I'm going Cincy too, and the reason why I'm going Cincy is because the Ravens cannot produce a pass rush, and also the Bengals defense is looking like a top 5 defense so far this year. So I have to go with that, and they can really get after the pass rusher. So, like, made that face. Their defense is playing out of this world, Chubbs. Go
Still
back
going
and
Ravens.
No comment. I don't have a pick in this game.
Boy, you better pick somebody, bro. What the hell?
Oh man, it's in Baltimore. I'm gonna have to go with the Ravens.
That don't mean anything right now.
I'm gonna have to go with the Ravens.
They've lost the last 5 home games.
All right, and then Chiefs versus Raiders. I'm going with the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
All right, man. That was our NFL week. This week 5 pick'em. Before we go ahead, we're gonna go turn it over to the NBA because Chubbs has to go. I do want to hear his thoughts on some NBA topics. So, I want us to predict our awards. So, I just want you to give a top 3 and then tell me who you think is going to win for this award. So, MVP of the league. Anybody want to go first, or I could go first? I'll go
You can
first.
go first, yeah.
My MVP of the league, I have LeBron James winning the MVP this year. As the oldest MVP to ever win, I do think the Lakers will finish third. I think that's all it will take for them to finish as MVP. So I do think they will find a way to have the third best record in the West. It seems crazy now, but I have a good feeling about this team this year. Something just tells me something's going to happen. So, second, I have Joel Embiid finish second. I think that the Philadelphia 76ers are going to have a big year, but I just don't feel like he's going to get this one yet. And my dark horse for MVP is going to be Zion Williamson. It's time for the league to notice he's here, and I think the Pelicans are going to be really good this year. And if they do what I think they can do, and the way Zion's looking, I think Zion could finish third in MVP. And I really want to take him first because I really think if the Pelicans finish with a top 4 record in the West, they're going to give Zion the MVP. And I I'm flipping it. I have Zion as second, and I have Joel Embiid as third. So I'm picking Zion. I'm picking LeBron, but I really ask me again after a month, and I'm telling you Zion. I'll probably pick Zion. But right now, I'm picking LeBron.
Mine is very similar, except my second instead of Zion is going to be Luka. I think this might be the year Luka gets an MVP.
Move.
I wanted to say Joel Embiid, but I don't like it. So I'm gonna have to say Giannis first. Honestly, LeBron being close second in that conversation. Y'all already know who my dark horse gonna be, bro. This goes on without being said.
Right, Bill.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Oh no! Who you say, Jay?
Bill.
No! Stop! No, JT, definitely JT.
Okay. Right.
JT, definitely Jason Tatum.
I was about to get on your deal. I was like, I'm not even that crazy.
My top 3 is so I got almost 1, 2, and 3. John Morant, Luka, Embiid.
Ja Morant won MVP this year. That's tough.
Man, you crazy.
I think he can do it.
He can do it, but he's gonna have he has to have an insane year.
Yeah, Jaren Jackson missing the first 2 months of the season. He's not doing that.
Well, if he can carry the team, then he definitely warrants it.
I think that's going to be one of the reasons why, because he's going to carry it.
And none of y'all see Giannis shooting threes, huh?
I saw that last off.
I don't care about
Giannis. I was going to put Giannis in an Embiid spot, but no.
That man
I got Embiid there.
That's the only thing he needs to his game.
I mean, yeah, but I need to see consistency, not just one every once in a while. Like, okay, hit a three.
That man was hitting 10 threes straight.
10?
10 in practice.
That's how you start. Practice makes improvement.
With nobody in his face.
They cut it up, man.
They say they
That's what
cut
they
it
do.
up. Nobody in his face.
They
Giannis is 7 foot. Like what? Nobody's
they made
contesting.
Bro,
shot.
he got an average 6'8" or 6'9" guy guarding him every game
All right. Say the same thing about
with 7 wings, with a 7 foot
Giannis
wingspan
is KD
at least.
without a jumper.
No,
All right, man. Let's go. Let's go. Next award, Rookie of the Year.
Giannis
he can
is
dribble like KD.
KD
Yeah,
without
yeah.
a jumper.
You're
Without
crazy.
a jumper.
You're crazy.
Like, honest, is just a taller young LeBron. That's all it is.
I wouldn't even give him that much credit.
Who's better than KD? So that's a good.
He is better than KD.
That's what I just said, Dwayne. See, you always ready to
Oh
argue.
no! I was agreeing with y'all. I was
I
agreeing
was
with
about to say.
Giannis is better than KD.
Yeah, I just say I said when he gives a jump shot, it's a wrap, bro. He's gonna be the best in the league.
That's
I don't
all.
think he ever gonna get it, bro. I think it's just like nah.
He's too strong, dude. He's never
you.
gonna get
You
it.
don't need to get it, but he's better than KD.
He's too strong.
Next award we have Rookie of the Year. I have Keegan Murray actually winning this award. I got Paulo coming in second, and then third I got Jaden Ivey.
Woo.
My first is Ivy. Second, Paolo. 3, just because he's going to be the only guy. I agree. He's going to be in the conversation. Only guy on the team, really, Keegan Murray. I agree with that. But I got Ivy first. I think that boy a bucket.
He's a bucket.
He reminds me of Ja, but like really skilled.
I got Keegan winning. I got Ivy second, and then Paulo third.
You know, this is out of all the NBA sports podcasts I listen to, we are the only people not to pick Paulo to win so far.
I was gonna pick him, but I feel like
that's like such the easiest pick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but I think Keegan could, because I feel like every time somebody come out and you think they're gonna win it, they don't. Somebody else wins it because somebody else just balls out.
Look really good to me.
Yeah.
unless you're Jason Tatum.
Yeah. True.
No.
True.
I probably just got Paulo. I don't know. I would have said Chet, but he's hurt, so I was anxious to see what he's gonna do this year. But
Y'all seen Victor? That boy looked like a spider on the court.
what's Buddy from? Who played for?
He's from France
right now, or
no? He's from France. I'm pretty sure.
No, Kenny
no,
Lofton?
not him. Yeah, Kenny Lofton. Y'all think he's gonna be what?
He's gonna be good, but he's not gonna be up in there.
Talking about the
Think he moved too? He's too big. Too big.
Big guard,
bro. He's a big guard, bro.
He's a big guard, man.
He's moving people.
That boy like 250 at point guard.
That actually might be my dark horse. Actually, I might have to, but I think Paulo won't win.
But he came out with a
gonna
2K player.
My dark horse my dark horse is Nikolai Jokic. Looking good so far in the preseason.
That's one of them. I'm gonna make my point guard 250, and he's gonna be able to shoot, dunk.
That was when you first start built like they first
Nobody's
start
getting
making
by me. I'm dunking on everybody.
the builds for 2K where you can just make 7 foot playmaking Shacker.
No, Wayne's got a 6'9" point guard.
Big body. Next one we have is Defensive Player of the Year. I think this is the year he finally gets it. I think Bam wins it this year. This is the year they finally put some respect on his name. I got Bam first, Draymond second, and third I have Patrick Beverly.
Actually, I Pat Bev first.
Oh, okay. Okay. You think Pat Bev gonna win it?
I do. I think.
The Lakers every night.
Yeah, and I think that's really gonna highlight him. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really gonna highlight his game, having to be the defensive player for the Lakers. I too had Draymond second, and I don't know. Bam's a good pick. I don't know.
I have no guards.
I don't have a third. I just had them two.
Hey, where did Rudy end up?
Gobert?
I'm gonna give Rudy the 1 again. Nah, yeah, I'll give him the 1. 2. I think got snubbed last year, but if he has a healthy year and he duplicates what he did last year, Robert Williams is gonna be in that conversation. He is a good defensive player.
I was about to say
I'm gonna put him.
He missed in the first 2 months.
He's all right. Well, That would be my third. I didn't know that, but that would still be my second pick if he was
first
healthy.
2 months. That's crazy.
Thirdly, this is hard.
It's not.
I'm gonna go Giannis. I mean, Giannis is probably gonna be in the conversation just because it's Giannis. So he'll be my third.
Yeah. So I do have Bam winning. I have
the
Bam.
only player in the league that can guard 1 through 5.
I got Bam in there. I definitely have Giannis second. I have Giannis second in defense. And I wasn't gonna put a guard in there. I was gonna put Robert Williams until you said that.
I might change mine. Who did I have second?
I don't know who you had second.
I had Draymond.
You had Draymond.
I'm going to.
That's not a bunch of his teammates.
I'm removing Patrick Beverly. Actually, I'm gonna keep Patrick Beverly. I'm gonna move Draymond, and I'm putting Ben Simmons at 2.
Ben Simmons. That's a good one. I don't know if I got a third, man. If I had to throw a third in there, it would probably be a guard, and it would probably have to be I don't know. I believe in Patrick like that. I don't know, man. I just got 2, man. It was my top 2 right there.
Perfect. And Bam is literally the only player that can effectively guard 1 through 5. It's statistics. He's the only player 1 through 5 when he's guarding them that their field goal percentage goes but down. No one else in the NBA. Next award, we have Most Improved Player of the Year.
I disagree with that.
Not getting into it.
Because Draymond literally plays a 5. So I mean, I don't.
He doesn't guard the 5. Draymond plays the 4. Kevin only plays 5.
Before this year, he was playing 5. Man.
He never played the 5. Only at the end of the game.
Oh my goodness!
Most Improved Player.
I hate you, bro.
I can go. I got Keldon Johnson, just because there's no more than DeJounte Murray, so he's gonna have to improve a lot. I have DeAndre Hunter for the Atlanta Hawks. I almost said Falcons.
Good.
He had a great showing in the playoffs when Trae Young played like shit. He was their best player in that series versus the Miami Heat.
He's nice.
And then lastly, I have who I have lastly. I don't even know who I have last. Actually, I have DeAndre Hunter winning it. I got Keldon Johnson second, and then lastly, I have. I'm just going with 2, bro. I can't think of nobody.
I'm only gonna go with 1, and I'm gonna strictly say it because he's in the starting lineup now, and it's time to make some noise, buddy. Tyler Hero.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say.
He averaged 20. I don't know what.
No. But
now he's the starter.
John Morant won it. Didn't John Morant win it?
Yeah, he went from like 17 to like 26 though. Tyler Hero's gonna have to score like 26 points a game.
He could average 25.
It's also
still win it
now, though. That's a big difference.
Yeah, he could average 25.
Not really. It's starter minutes.
It don't matter. I feel like he could win it though.
That'll be mine.
That was just
Smooth. What do you got? Joey's gone.
I'm gonna have to go with Tyrese Maxey. Honestly,
that's a good one. I forgot about him.
You're all good one
because he was already improving when he was playing. But just he was kind of showing his not a dominant role playing with the Sixers last year. And can I count Zion because he didn't play?
No, you cannot count Zion.
Why not? He didn't play. He can improve. He can improve, and you know what I'm saying, from not playing to making noise.
Oh, my third is Markelle Fultz, by the way.
Markelle, okay. And maybe LaMelo, actually. With whatchamacallit being gone, buddy. Miles Bridges being gone, he definitely gonna have to play a bigger role. So I think he's gonna actually improve as well. And those are, I'll keep those 2 for now.
All right. Joe, you're back. Who are your most improved players?
I had Tyler Hero. I didn't have Tyrese Maxey though. That was a good one. But I think that's it. That's all I was going with. Man. No. The guy that just went to the
I got
Celtics.
one.
The guy that just went to the Celtics was
Malcolm
Brogdon.
Yes.
I got one.
I think he's
from the
going to
Celtics,
have
too.
a good year with the Celtics, and I think he's going to be one of the most improved.
Grant Williams.
Possibly.
Grant Williams from the Celtics.
I don't love it.
He made himself a bigger role after the playoffs last year.
I mean, defensively, but
maybe Derek White.
He
You gotta say Derek White too.
he was hitting. I don't know, Chubbs. He probably averaged like 2-3.
Some pretty games.
So that's 6 points.
I mean, it was a game.
But I'm saying it's most improved.
It was a game in which he
comes out after that.
Brown. We ain't gonna talk about that.
All right, we ain't talking about this. Because you think they're not a duo when they're a duo, so we're not talking about this.
Yeah. All right. Next we have Coach of the Year.
Guess what?
I
got one. No, I got one. Doc Rivers.
Oh my God.
That's mine. Doc Rivers this year, baby. If James Harden can be James Harden of the past with Joel Embiid, that team's going to win a lot of games.
Nah.
That's your only
a lot of games. That's all I'm going. I'm going Doc Rivers, right or die.
I'm going.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'll go Wes Unseld Jr. too, just as my dark horse for the Wizards.
Okay.
Because the Wizards end up balling and making playoffs, and he deserves that shit.
I got two. I got two. That's it. But go ahead, Wayne.
I got Darvin Ham winning it just because I think that the Lakers are going to really be really good this year and prove everybody wrong. And I also got another person going across that I think a lot of people think that he didn't do anything to get better, and they're going to be like a 5th or 6th seed in the East. So I have Eric Spoelstra winning it, and then Doc Rivers is my 3rd because the Sixers should be a top 2 seed in the East this year. So.
Cool. I got Eric Spoelstra. 2nd, I got whoever is, I don't even know his name, but whoever's the coach for the Pelicans.
Willie Green.
That's a good pickup.
Yeah, I think he's going to be up there. I think they're going to have a really good season, and he's going to surprise the NBA. And then 3rd, I do have Doc Rivers because I think those guys getting together. That young core, they can do something. I was about to say the Celtics coach, but but it's all right.
I have Willie Green as number 1 because I think the Pelicans will have one of the best records in the league. They stacked at all 5 positions. Not stacked, but like they got a pretty good player. A really good starting 5. And then I also think the Clippers going to make some noise. So Tyronn Lue definitely going to be a top coach in the league, in my opinion, this year. I think they're going to finish with one of the better records in the West as well. And like Joey said, I would have went with the Celtics for my 3rd, but I still think they're going to have one of the top records in the East. So maybe Brad Stevens got to step down, and you know what I'm saying.
They have a new coach already.
Oh, who they?
The interim coach.
Assistant coach. I think is he black too? I'm pretty sure he's black.
I don't know.
If they keep that chemistry going, then yeah, he's that coach definitely gonna be in the conversation.
My number 1's gonna be Jordan Poole. My number 2, for 6 man, it'll be Jordan Poole. My number 2 is gonna be Victor Oladipo. My number 3 will be my dark horse, and he's gonna have a big bounce back year, John Wall.
Wow.
John Wall not starting. That's crazy.
He's coming off the bench.
Wow.
Right now, at least.
Yeah, I think that's just for now, bro.
I think. I don't. Do we know is Tyrese Maxey?
He's a starter.
He's gonna be starting.
So, yeah, I was hoping he was gonna be a 6 man. But you already know, man. Go with Poole, man. Poole if he's not starting, he's definitely winning it for sure. I think the Warriors is about to do the same thing. Don't have. I think that's all I got, man, for six man for real. Like I don't
Six
really
man of the
know.
year. I got Dennis Schroeder. I
It's a good one.
have Malcolm Brogdon, and then
Oh,
I have
Marcus Smart.
Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole. Marcus Smart started.
Wait. Hold on. So you like all Lakers out this year? You're like Lakers doing everything.
For me,
Yeah, you.
I think they're gonna have a really good year.
Because Braun
They gonna
back
sweep in
with
awards.
vengeance.
No, I think they have that second unit to me is gonna be really good with
The bench.
Patrick Beverly, Lonnie Walker, and Thomas Bryant and Dennis Schroeder.
I
That's
think
gonna be
that's
a
all
really
he
good
needs. The
second
bench.
unit. And I really loved what I've seen from Kendrick Nunn so far, which I already knew how good Kendrick Nunn was. He just didn't play last year, and I said that was the missing person for them last year. So.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be all right.
All right. Next, we are going to go ahead and predict the records. So we're gonna rank. So basically, picking who's gonna finish first through 15th. But we're gonna do 15 through 1. So we're gonna go backwards. Who's gonna be the worst team to the best team in the West this year? So I'll go ahead and start it off.
If you need
I
help,
have
the teams are right behind me.
now I got the teams up here behind me.
Oh, you
So
got
I
your team.
have
Oh no, leave that for me, right?
so I have the Rockets being the worst team. Then I have the Spurs, Oklahoma City Thunder. I have the Portland Trailblazers. I have
You ain't seen the Kings yet.
so no wait, I'm tripping. Let me start over. So I have the Rockets, the Spurs, the Jazz, Portland Trailblazers, the Kings. I apologize. I'm gonna say 15. I have the Rockets. 14th, I have the Thunder. 13th, I have the Spurs. 12th, I have the Jazz. 11th, I have the Trailblazers. 10, I have the Kings. So I have the Kings making the play-in. 9th, I have the ninth. I have the Dallas Mavericks. I think they're not going to be that good this year. 8th, I have the Minnesota Timberwolves. 7th, I have the Phoenix Suns. 6, I have the Memphis Grizzlies. 5, I have the. Did I say the Timberwolves already?
No.
No.
I think you did. Did you say no? You didn't say Minnesota. You said Memphis.
So 5, I have the Timberwolves. 4, I have the Pelicans. 3, I have the Lakers. 2, I have the Warriors. 1, I have the Clippers.
Ooh, Clippers won.
I've heard
Did you say
that.
the Suns?
I have the Suns
Is
at
it Phoenix?
8th or 7th.
I've heard
Okay.
people say the same thing. Everybody thinks Clippers is very
Gonna be
dangerous.
the one.
I don't think they're going to
Yep.
win the. I don't think they're going to come out the West, but I just think they're
They
going to be
think
good.
they think they're
regular
going to be
season
number one
team.
seed.
Okay.
But that
anyone else wanna go?
all comes down to if Kawhi is healthy.
Yeah. Anybody
Kawhi's
want to
not
go?
healthy. It's going to be a long season.
I'm gonna go 1 through 15. It's easier for me to do it that way.
Why? All right.
It's easier for me to do it that
I
way.
ain't even trying to make a list. I
And
think
make
that
sure y'all
list
write it down too. So.
was cool.
1, I got, might be cliche to say, but I got the Lakers.
Yeah, that's
2, I have the Clippers. 3, I have to go with the Warriors. 4, Mavericks. 5, Pelicans. 6, Suns. 7, Grizzlies. 8, Timberwolves.
Y'all sleeping on the Grizzlies.
Hold on, let me fix you, bro. You didn't say the Nuggets yet. So you don't think the Nuggets?
I don't think the Nuggets. I mean, they might be a playing team.
I'm about to
I was going to put them
piggyback
at
off
9. They might be a playing team, bro.
Yeah, I think it's crazy out here.
Yeah, I'm about to piggyback. Wayne had a good list, but I think Memphis was a little low on Wayne's list.
I don't think. I mean, I'm not too.
I agree, Chubbs. I agree.
I mean,
like the Nuggets,
Wayne, your
bro.
list was actually pretty good, but I think Memphis was just a little low.
Nuggets might be a playing team this year.
Yo, he done got the Nuggets.
Chris, I mean, like, DL is wild, bro.
Yo, put your face on the camera so they can see you, bro.
The Nuggets will be an 8th, 9th seed this year.
You're tripping,
playing team.
Hold on, marking clip. I marked that.
Oh man, that is hilarious.
So what? 9 Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
As I was looking, I said Suns, right? Yeah, I have them.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, it's pretty much whoever. Jazz might be in there. 10 at 10. Kings can make some noise at 11.
Definitely at 11.
Blazers.
They're lower than that, in my opinion.
At 12. Rockets at 13. And then OKC and Spurs, the last 2.
Yeah, the Spurs being in last. I do think the Spurs are tanking for Victor. So.
Yeah.
All right, I'll start from the bottom. I'm going with the Spurs. Spurs is last for me. The Rockets, OKC, and then I have the Kings, and then I have the Jazz. I think no. I'm gonna switch that around. I have Jazz. Then the Kings. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jazz then the Kings. And then okay, this went a little tricky for me. Oh, Portland. Portland's coming in right there. I think Portland's gonna be better than the Kings. And then that's where I would put in. Wow. Okay, I see why you put Memphis low.
Right back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I think this. All right. So I would put
boys are coming back. Boys are coming back.
Memphis. I'm putting Memphis there.
Damn.
Then I would take away my whole John Morant thing. All right. So yeah, I got Memphis there. I think Minnesota is going to be better than them too. I don't think Minnesota is going to be better than Phoenix. So I'm going to put Phoenix. No, I don't think Phoenix is going to be better than Minnesota. So I'm going to put Phoenix right before Minnesota. So it's going to go Memphis, Phoenix, Minnesota.
So what number are you on now?
Shit, I got.
I think you're 7th.
Okay, cool. Now I got the Nuggets. Ooh, no, because I got Pelicans high. So I got Pelicans like.
You can just drop the Mavericks right there, bro.
I think you know what? You're right. Because, yeah, I'm going with the Mavericks, Nuggets, Pelicans. Damn, this is crazy because I do think they're still going to win. Golden State, Lakers. No, my bad. Clippers, Lakers. And that's it. I do have Lakers as number 1.
That is crazy, bro. I thought I was high on the Lakers. Y'all are mad high on the Lakers, bro.
I got them as number 1 because like I'm on the Russ train. I'm on the LeBron train. I think LeBron's gonna snap this year. I think Russ is gonna do his thing this year. And picking up Patrick Beverly on the bench, I think LeBron just needed a bench, bro. Like that's all he needed, and I think he got it. So he ain't go all the way, but I do think the Warriors will make something happen in the playoffs and win again.
Yeah, I don't think they care about the regular season. I think they just want to top 3 seed.
I got them 4th though, which is crazy. So, all right,
Chubbs.
Man, I'm piggybacking off of you. I'm gonna be honest with you guys and people listening and watching this. I've been so disconnected this offseason and whatnot from basketball, so I really don't know top 15. I know I have an idea who the top teams are in the West, but I can't give you a definitive top 15 list.
Give us top 5, bro. Give us something.
No, he better give us the top 15 list. Look at the team.
See, I don't know who all went where, and I got to
We'll
really look at the
correct you if
teams.
it needs to be,
Bro,
bro.
oh my God, Wayne. I don't give
Come
a
on,
fuck
man.
about the top 15 right now. Oh my God.
This is
Oh
part of
my
your
God,
job.
bro.
Do your
This
job.
is annoying.
Come
I don't
on,
care
man.
about the 15.
We
Yeah,
potted,
dog.
man.
We
Oh
potted.
my
Do
God.
your
Come on.
job.
Go on, man.
Oh
What's
my
up?
God, dog. Y'all
Look
so
at the goddamn
annoying.
Western Conference teams and tell me who you think.
Number
DL
15.
got it right in the back
Number
for you, bro.
15.
Right
Number
here, bro.
15. Number 15. I'm going to go with the Spurs. Number 14. I'm going to go with the Rockets. Number 13. I'm going to go with the Kings. Number 12. I'm going to go with the Thunder. Number 11. The Jazz. Number 10. Who else we got there? Number 10. The Trailblazers. Number 9, I'm going to go with, I can't, your shit's going blurry, DL on me. The Pelicans. Number 8, I'm going to go the Mavs. Number 7, I'm going to go the Timberwolves. Number 6, I'm going to go, I guess I got to go Memphis. I don't want to go Memphis there, but I'm going to go Memphis. Number 5, I'm going to go Denver. 4, Suns. 3, Lakers. 2, that leaves Clippers and who? Who am I missing?
Clippers and Warriors.
2 Clippers. 1. I'm gonna give until somebody proves me different. If that team's healthy, I'll still go Warriors number 1 this year for number 1 seed. Not taking them to the finals, but I'll go number 1 seed.
Number 1.
I think them punching each other gonna make them closer.
Hell no. Let's get to that topic now. Now that we picked those teams, let's talk about it. Jordan Poole and
This is my last topic, then I'm out of here.
yeah, Jordan Poole and there was a fight at the Warriors practice. Jordan Poole and Draymond Green. We don't know what was said, but we do know that.
So this is the rumor. It was said that the thing that pissed off Draymond was they were playing and Poole called him Mr. Triple Single, and that really made Draymond mad. That's what I heard.
He scored on
Draymond and called him Mr. Triple Single.
So
I don't know. Who's the rumor?
Hey, bro, that's
I've seen it multiple places.
I heard a rumor about somebody's girl or something. I don't know, but
nah, that's what's going around the most about the triple single thing. That's what happened in practice. But again, speculation. But I think that actually happened.
So my question is to you guys: who is wrong in this situation?
Draymond did the softest shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. If a guy was in my face and like we were here, I'm gonna fucking give you a push away from you. You don't need to come bump me chest. Like I don't know what you're doing.
I mean, all right. I guess
Draymond took it way too far. He pushed you, but you don't need to go stole off on him when he's
Draymond,
first of all, his hands aren't up. He don't think he's about to get fucking rocked.
Right. Well, so Draymond is wrong, but Jordan Poole messed up. There's no way in hell I'm a grown man and I put my hands on somebody else and I don't expect him to put his hands back on me.
Draymond was the first one to make contact.
Well, and he pushed him, right?
So Jordan was the one that retaliated. That's what you're saying. You're a man, right? He
pushed
him, get him away from me.
Exactly.
That
so
been dead
at
right
that
there.
moment, Jordan should know it's fight or flight. You gonna fight him or you gonna run? Because at this point, if I'm Draymond, I'll do that to you and you push me. I'm in fighting mode. All right, it's on. Because at this point, I'm pissed. We was already talking trash. If I came to your face and I'm in your face talking shit and you push me, it's like, I don't know. I think as a grown man, bro, you should understand that you about to fight. I'm not saying Draymond isn't wrong. Draymond is wrong.
Yeah, that shit flawed, though.
Jordan was definitely asleep because, like, bro, you should be ready.
No, he knocked him out.
I know. Like, I'm saying,
but
bro.
the thing that's really, he's lucky because you've seen instances in NFL where people fought in the locker room. Geno Smith said some shit and he didn't pay the guy money. Guy punched him, and what happened to Geno? He broke his jaw. Mm-hmm. Jordan Poole was lucky he didn't break his jaw because that was a strong ass punch, and he was not, and he wasn't ready for it. You need to, when people are ready for it, you can take a punch, but if you're not ready for it, that shit gonna hurt.
Jordan is asleep, man. They say Draymond trying to get traded to the Lakers, play with Bron.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard too. He trying to play with his best friend. Yeah, he just had Pat Bevan on the podcast.
Oh, dead. He trying to go to LA.
Draymond was really wrong for this. First of all, Jordan Poole's like your little brother on the team. That's the first thing. Should have never did that. And two, I think Draymond's corny. I always thought Draymond was a corny motherfucker who act tough. Because when Tristan Thompson slapped him in the face, he didn't do none of this. He didn't do none of this. So you picked on somebody that was smaller than you, somebody that was technically like your little bro on the team. You chose you. I think it's soft because he chose the person he knew he could do that to. He wouldn't do that to any people that's somebody his size or somebody bigger than him. So I don't like when people do stuff like that. You choosing to do this to somebody because you know you could take advantage and you don't think they're going to do anything to you. If I'm Jordan Poole, I'm going to the office and I'm telling them, yo, it's me or him. I'm not playing on this team.
What? No, I'm suing, bro. I'm suing.
No.
I'm suing him.
I'm absolutely agree with Wayne. I'm going I cannot play with a guy that's like that.
Jordan Poole's already. I'm not practicing. It's me or him. You guys let me go. I think also the Warriors. Everybody like, how did they do this? How did they do this? I think the Warriors purposefully leaked this to prove why
they can get rid of Draymond.
Pay Draymond Green the max.
Yeah.
And that's what he's been preaching all off season about how he deserves the max and how he should get the max. They're gonna use this as fuel to show why he doesn't deserve to get the max. Draymond knows, and the reason why he did this to Jordan Poole because it's between them two on who's going to get the max. So that's the reason why he did this. So if I am Jordan Poole, I'm telling you guys, no, if he's on this team, I'm not playing. I'm out of here. Everybody in the world has seen this now. This is a secondhand embarrassment, right?
I know, bro. That's crazy.
Somebody retweeted and was like, damn, like Scotty Beam retweeted and was like, Draymond didn't have to do that to the little boy. And somebody was like, oh my God, the bad bitch has seen it. It's over.
I know it's a wrap, bro. If I'm Jordan Poole, I'm like, dang, bro. I
cannot play on this team no more. My face is dirty. Can't do this. Whoever leaked it.
Oh, but 100% though, if I'm Jordan Poole, I am definitely suing Draymond Green, bro. I am suing him. I'm getting some money. There's no way because now I'm everywhere on social media. I'm getting clowned. These dude knocked me out. That's trauma. I am suing him. That's straight up. I'm suing him. He gonna pay for it. I'll make him pay for it, bro. Like, there's no way you go. Nah. There's no way you go. Because as Jordan Poole, you can't retaliate. You retaliate, then.
Oh no, we fighting every day until one of us get traded.
Yeah, I swear.
Deadass, we are fighting every day until if it didn't get leaked, so that. But now that it's leaked, we got to fight every day until one of us get traded.
It's funny that now that it came out and it was leaked.
I gotta hit him back. I gotta make sure I sneak him too.
Facts.
I'm gonna let you know, now that it came out and it was leaked, Draymond came out and apologized. Y'all saw that?
Really? No.
Yeah.
I thought he apologized yesterday.
I saw something today on Twitter. He apologized again.
Steph said yesterday that Jordan Poole didn't deserve what happened. What the punch was not the proper retaliation for what happened. So
of course that
was.
My 2 cents is it makes it seem like whatever the narrative was of him, Jordan Poole calling him a triple single more believable because he probably was cooking his ass. And you know what I'm saying? Draymond got mad, and this was just another way for Draymond to stay relevant, but it just happened to be in a negative way. Somebody on his own team called him out, and the fact that it was probably a rookie probably made him feel like he can stand up to. Well, not a rookie.
Poole's not a rookie, bro.
A younger player. Sorry. Damn. Or a younger player, he can stand up to him, and no consequences are gonna come. But like you said, Wayne, Draymond Green just talk a lot, bro. Like he not doing that to nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Like he just be trying.
You saying he a fake tough guy?
Yeah, he is. He talk. He just talk, and like that's one thing I know. That's really why me personally, I don't like Draymond Green. Not even because he's not a good basketball player or whatever, because he's not a great basketball player. He's just a good defensive player. But he just run his mouth a lot. Like players,
he get a job done.
Bro, when he didn't have his 2 best players,
I'm trolling. I'm trolling.
And the fact that Jordan Poole is a player who has an impact on the team, you know what I'm saying? And he probably does have that power to be like, bro, like, after this happened, like you said, it's me or him. Like Jordan Poole gonna be like, it's me or him.
Absolutely.
Like, they would definitely probably get rid of Draymond Green before him because Draymond Green getting up there in age too. You know,
They don't win no
Dra-
championships without Draymond.
Draymond Green ain't.
Draymond is the second. We're not. Draymond Green is the second most important player in this dynasty for the Warriors.
Facts.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Third.
You
No.
can't win without Draymond.
Putting Clay on top of him.
His impact is way greater than Clay's. It's crazy.
Are we talking
It's
about
not-
KD as well? Or
His impact is greater than both of those players.
Damn,
Their
that's
defense
crazy.
goes from the best
Bro,
defense
no, like-
in the league to the bottom 10 when he's not on the court.
Facts.
that's
Yeah,
tough to say
Draymond
because
makes
when
a
KD got
huge
hurt, they
difference.
literally lost to a Raptors team. So I'm not really giving you that one. We're talking about the LeBron. I know what you're saying about
KD,
when they play LeBron. but
KD,
when
KD, and
KD got
and
hurt,
Clay-
the
KD and
Raptors,
Clay got hurt. KD and Clay got hurt.
Two people got hurt, so
they would have won.
And
With
Toronto
KD.
was just an overall better team. Like,
There you go, bro. They were not an overall.
yeah,
team.
when they were hurt, without KD, Toronto was a better team.
If they would have had KD or Clay, bro, they would have been fine. Either or, they would have been fine. They didn't
you're
need
right.
both of
You're
them.
right. You're right. You're right. But
Yeah.
you see, you never took out Draymond. So Draymond is
If they would have had
still
time out. If they would have had KD, Clay, and
They
Steph,
don't
they would have been
go.
fine.
They don't go to.
Yes, they
championship.
do. They beat the Raptors, bro. Yes, they do. Stop it.
They don't beat the Rockets. They don't beat the
All right, bro.
Rockets. They do
All
not
right,
beat the
Rockets.
Rockets.
He said don't even get to the
They
championship.
don't
All right,
beat
bro.
the Rockets. They do not beat the Rockets without Draymond.
All right, bro.
You talking about bubble rockets?
No, that
Which-
wasn't
which-
the bubble.
No, it wasn't the bubble.
We talking about which year are you
I'm
talking
talking about the
about?
Chris Paul and James Harden.
And
Right?
Yeah.
James Harden.
Was that the year
It wasn't
before the
bubble.
bubble?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
Yeah, it
what
was.
happened.
It was. Yeah, it was.
I knew it was around that like time.
yeah, bro.
Like,
You
It's
tripping.
like Draymond Green is the best defender of his generation, bro.
But two of the best.
Really?
Three of the best shooters.
The best
That's all-
defender of this
That's a
generation.
great
world.
matchup, though. That's a
That's
great
crazy.
matchup.
Three of the best
That's
shooters
dope.
in the world versus two.
Chubbs, I'm telling you, look at the stats.
That's a great matchup.
Don't let him hear you say that because he's gonna be like, big head.
No, it's a fact, bro. Everybody in NBA say it, bro. Draymond Green impact on the floor is undeniable.
Mm-hmm.
So this, all right. I mean, I guess longevity because in this era, you're saying he's the best.
He's in his generation. He's
So-
the best.
so-
player.
All right, because I don't know.
The man got 3 defensive player of the years. Like, what we?
Yeah,
arguing
but I'm
about?
saying also because I'm thinking, are we having Dwight is in this generation, right?
No, Dwight's not part of that.
No.
Okay, my bad. That was my question. 'Cause Dwight's been playing.
Since the Warriors been winning, Chubb. Since the Warriors been winning.
Okay.
there's been
So
no other
there you go.
better
There you go. My bad. Because when I'm thinking about that era, that generation, I always have Dwight in my mind. About
Dwight
that,
is
'cause-
early 2000s, late 2000s, man. That's not true.
Yeah.
I guess. All right. Well,
Yeah, Draymond was still in college, bro, when Dwight was born. Don't forget, he was at Michigan State for like 6 years, man. He was there forever.
Playing for a minute. That's why he's so old. NBA.
All right. What's the last thing I want to talk about? I want to rank the best playoff performances we've seen in the top
yeah, I got
the
to
past
go,
10
y'all.
years. All right, bro.
I'm gonna mess with y'all.
So I want you guys to give me your 3 best playoff performances you guys seen in the past 10 years.
In basketball?
In basketball, yeah.
Last
talking about-
10?
Yeah, last
Last-
10, since 2012.
Shit, man.
I'll go.
Individual playoff, like as a player.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go LeBron versus the Celtics. I believe that was game 6 or 7. No, game 6 or 5. Game 6. It was game 6 versus the Celtics in Boston, where we get that famous meme from. He's going crazy. I'm gonna go. Next one I'm gonna go is gonna be a lot of Brown moments.
We've seen a lot of crazy Brown moments, man.
Braun versus the Celtics game 7 after Jason Tatum dunked on him. And then I'm tripping. I'm going to do this one. Braun and Kyrie games 5 through 7 versus
Yeah,
the
you tripping. I'm
Warriors.
about to say, you talking about the 50-50 games?
Yeah. Yeah, Braun and versus the Warriors, and then I'm gonna go. Shit, it's a tough one, but
Fuck, you missing a very, very important one.
I'm gonna go Giannis 50-point game.
That's good. So I have a couple of those in mind. So no complete order. That I do have Giannis in there, that 50-point game. I do have LeBron. I'm going to say the entire series when he played the Warriors by himself. That was probably one of the best performances I've seen from someone.
The first one.
Yeah, the first one when he lost, and he didn't have everybody with him. I'm going to say Kawhi. When Kawhi was just going off, it was just a freaking demon.
That was the next one. That was one of the ones I'm going to choose versus.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He went off that year. But a lot of people were hurt, but you just can't deny what he did.
Yeah. And I really wanted to put this one, and I'll say this: if Jimmy Butler would have hit that shot, that would have been the best playoff performances in a series in the last 20 years. I just want people to know that if he
I was still gonna throw that in there, bro.
I wanted to so bad, bro.
That's one of my favorites, so I'm gonna throw that in there because like that was crazy to see, and I think a lot of people realized Jimmy Butler was different. Like at that, like yo, this man is crazy.
They realized it just wasn't the bubble. That's what they realized.
Exactly. And then the next one, I think this is my last one. I'm just happy he got it, bro. Steph Curry, bro.
He did. This was a great playoff. Yeah. I was gonna put the Steph back versus the Portland Trailblazers when he came back. That was a crazy one when he came back after, and also the Kevin Durant. I'm Kevin Durant versus the Clippers.
He did that. What this year? He did that too. When he came back against, was it Memphis? It wasn't Memphis. It was Dallas, bro. Oh my God, he was killing Dallas, bro.
And then also honorable mention is KD versus the Bucks last year.
Oh, that was nuts, bro. By himself though. That was
40-point triple-double.
That was nice. Yeah, we don't got Tatum in there.
I can agree with all of them. That's fine. Those are all cliche. I have no top, but I mean on top of those, I'm gonna just add a few. Why I ain't talk about your boy Mike Miller, bro, hitting 7 threes in the playoffs for the Heat, bro. Or Mario hit 8 threes in the playoffs for the Heat. Come on, bro. Y'all discrediting these performances right now. So I got to put those two up there, just for like them being under. You know what I'm saying? Just them being role players and performing well. We're not gonna skip past Jason Tatum's 47 points against the Bucks. We're not gonna do that. That was very impressive, and he won the series. And there was
Jimmy Butler 45 versus the Celtics was better than that one. Yeah. Game 6, Jimmy Butler was better than that performance, bro.
Yeah.
He can't never just give the man his credit, bro.
I think Jason Tatum. Honestly, I think Jason Tatum could really win MVP. If the Celtics finish top 3, Jason Tatum's gonna win MVP just because of the narrative. And also he's gonna be a great player.
I don't think they're gonna finish top 3 though.
I don't think so either. We'll get to the Eastern Conference predictions next episode. But I don't think they'll finish in top 3 either.
You act like top 3 is hard. Isn't hard. It's hard to finish top 3.
No. Yeah,
this next thing you're gonna say is I don't even think they're gonna be finished top 1.
Yeah,
they're not finishing first. All right. It was one more I had though. I can't remember though. I had it in my mind. But yeah, no, those are just some of the few from the underdogs that I wanted to add. I think the best performance I got that I've ever seen though, because I watched it as it was unfolding, was LeBron, Game 6. I'm not losing another playoffs. He was like, I'm not getting the ring this year. That's what he said. He literally said that. So
damn, we forgot about Game 6 Clay, bro.
That was versus OKC.
Gangster's play was crazy, dog. That was nuts.
I feel like that was more OKC Foden than amazing performance by Clay. Clay had a great performance, but I feel like that was more
But like he
OKC.
wasn't missing though.
I think the better
He
performance
anything.
from Clay came when he wasn't in the playoffs and he dropped 70 without. Was it 70?
Yeah.
60.
No, I think
60 something
60 something.
without dribbling the ball barely.
Yeah, like you threw the ball like 3 times.
Now that's
or something like
wild.
that.
That's wild.
I got a question for you guys. Which moment is greater, the Ray Allen 3 or the LeBron block on Iggy?
Oh.
The Ray Allen 3, bro. Without that 3, they lose. Because
No,
that block.
but I mean,
But
both
did-
they both
didn't
do the
that-
same thing though.
Didn't that block come after Kyrie hit the?
No, that came before.
Yeah, no. That was still game-winning plays, bro.
Kyrie's shot came after that block.
Yeah, it's game-winning plays right there. They both, dog. Sheesh.
But they was up 1 though. Right?
I'm going. No, you know what I'm gonna say.
No,
I'm
it
gonna
was a
say
tie
Cavs
game.
was up 1, right?
No, it was a tie
Nope.
game.
it was a tie game.
Wow.
But I'm gonna say Ray Allen 3. Reason why is because time was running out. Time was running out. They got it off an offensive rebound.
Yes.
And the shot was contested. So I think that was the greater moment.
Is that the greatest? I agree too. Is that the greatest playoff moment in NBA history?
Has to be because
Woo.
I think that kind of silence playoff. I mean, I would say for LeBron for this
LeBron.
for this
No,
generation.
I'm going
yeah.
NBA. What is better than that moment?
Oh my God, Jordan has so many moments.
Yeah,
bro.
Jordan.
Like
It's the only one you could think of. The Jordan one with Utah, but I still think that one was better.
But that was for the game. I was like, he put the move on him, bro. That's iconic. I think that's
He
for
pushed
me. I
off.
think that was.
He ain't push
That
off.
was-
The dude exaggerated.
Yes, he is.
come on,
He exaggerated. He didn't
man.
extend. A push off was
Listen.
the next thing. He didn't extend.
Yes, he
did
did.
like-
Bro.
he was like,
Everyone does
Look,
that
Look,
move.
this is a cock elbow. This was Jordan's elbow. This was a big extension.
Everyone does that move, bro. But
That's why I
everyone
hate it.
does that move.
That's why I hate about the NBA. They're like, oh, I crossed it. No, nigga, you pushed. You pushed.
Everyone does it though. Everyone does it. But that step back, come on, man. That was I think Ray Allen stuff is top. Is like up
I
there.
give it to Ray
top.
Allen because it was a 3-point shot and not a weak ass mid range too.
Yeah.
I think if Ray Allen doesn't hit that shot, bro,
Braun legacy's in the dirt.
then LeBron probably like that's that. I think that team splits up sooner.
Yeah.
That team definitely splits up sooner.
I mean, they split the next year.
After the next
they
year, they made one more run. They lost to the Spurs the next year, then they split.
Yeah.
But because they had lost year 1, won year 2, and if they would have lost year 3, they would have been like, all right, nah. You
What
know
is
what?
the craziest? What is the craziest what ifs in NBA history for you guys? Like,
What? Oh, easy. Chris Paul and Kobe Bryant. I was just like, why that couldn't happen. Another crazy what if is what if LeBron and Kobe played in the finals? That's the finals.
Yes, but LeBron lost.
Yeah, that was the finals we already.
We blame LeBron. LeBron was ducking.
That.
what if KD doesn't go to the Warriors? Is always the one that gets me.
I don't think anything.
I don't think Braun loses the next 3 chips.
Yeah, LeBron has 3 more rings at least.
Yeah, and then the conversation about him being the GOAT. Like, think about it. He lost 3. So now, what is he right now in the finals? 4 and 5.
4 and 5.
LeBron?
Yeah, in the finals right now.
No, he's 4 and 6.
4 and 6. 4
Yeah.
and 6. Now imagine if he's 7 and 3.
Mm-hmm. All GOAT talk stop.
7 and 3. Yeah, you're right. You right.
I think the craziest what if is what if Derrick Rose never got hurt, bro. I'm never gonna do that up, bro.
Oh man,
Derrick Rose never got hurt, bro. He would be the best point guard to
That
ever
would
touch
have been-
basketball.
I mean, I don't think he would have won a championship, but
He would have been if Derrick Rose never got hurt. He would have been a more
I think
athletic.
Braun might end up going to Chicago afterwards, though.
He would have been a more athletic Damian Lillard.
Mm.
That's how I would have seen him. I think he would have got better at shooting. Even I didn't say shooting. I don't think his shooting was bad, but I think he would have got better at shooting.
Do you think we would have considered him a better point guard than Steph?
My crazy what if is, originally the Bucks, the Warriors are going to trade the Steph to the Bucks, but the Bucks didn't want him. They wanted Monte Ellis instead. What if the Bucks take Steph Curry?
I don't think Steph Curry becomes Steph Curry. I think Steph Curry becomes a more of a spot up shooter than a give me the ball, set me a screen, I'm shooting the ball.
I feel like he's more Damian Lillard.
You think he's gonna be more Damian Lillard? I don't know, man. Because when he was on that team with Ellis was the main ball handler.
He was.
Curry was spot up.
Yeah, but then he goes to the Bucks. He's gonna be the main ball handler.
We'll see. I don't know. Because you never know how other coaches think, man. They might be like, "Oh no, you're great at shooting. Just shit over here in the corner." Here in the corner, we could just may get you open.
I don't know, Bill. What if
Shaq and Kobe never break up?
Oh,
what if Shaq wasn't so damn lazy? That's why they broke up.
If Shaq was never lazy, Shaq would be the greatest basketball player to ever play the game of basketball. What if Shaq worked out? That's all you got to say. If Shaq worked out in offseason, he would be the greatest basketball player to ever play the game of basketball.
Crazy.
Because him and Kobe win 6 rings, and he still wins the majority of those Finals MVPs.
That's correct.
What if they give James Harden a max contract in OKC, or somewhat of a max contract in OKC?
Well, yeah. Well, they sign. Yeah, they don't get rid of him.
Would they get rid of Russ?
They would have got rid of Ibaka. They would have got rid of Ibaka, or they would have just went into the luxury tax and kept all 4. That's what they could have did. Was going to luxury tax and keep all 4.
What if Rondo could shoot earlier in his career? Oh my God! He was the original Mr. Triple Double.
Yeah.
What if Kobe never tear his Achilles, bro? What do you think that looks like at the end of his career? Because do you think he teams up with somebody? Because I don't think anybody was going to team up with Kobe because they're like, nah, this man hurt. He like blah, 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 blah. But you think he teams up with someone?
If he's not hurt, people would definitely.
When did he tear his Achilles?
He tore his Achilles like literally like
I think 2011, 2012, something like that, maybe.
Like he tore his Achilles, then he came back and he was like, this ain't it. And he's like, I'm retiring the next year type shit.
In 2013, and Braun left in 2014. Braun might be on the Lakers earlier than that. If Kobe
I'm saying if he's still healthy, Kobe's like, what's up? And if Kobe ever plays with LeBron, like actually on a team, LeBron would be the best player. Because I guarantee you he generates something that's like, and I think he would generate it sooner than what we expected him like to get. And I think he just go off. Like but he's still that dude now. So
yeah. All right,
he just won more rings.
All right, man. That is the end of the episode. We appreciate everybody that came through. Y'all know where to find us. House of Other Sports Podcast on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That's how we get more people to follow in and tune into us. Apple, Spotify. Make sure you guys are writing those reviews, leaving those reviews for us, man. Joey Smooth, got anything I want to say to people before we head out of here?
Fins up.
Oh, man. Sappy time.
Kenny Two Gloves season his hair.
What?
I'm going
all
to be
y'all
positive.
quarterbacks look the same.
They do all look the same. They all look like principals
over there.
They all look like principals, bro.
I'm so
Crazy,
mad,
bro. All right, man. We appreciate everybody that came in, man. Make sure you guys hit the follow, man. Till next time.
Don't.